Hello, everybody. I am Coach Kayla Zickler, Coach K. I'm joined here by our lovely women's wrestling team. We are here to introduce you to our sport of freestyle wrestling. So a freestyle wrestling match is made up of 2 3-minute periods with a 30-second break in between. In freestyle, you can attack any part of your opponent's body, including the legs, arms, chest, and head. There are a couple different ways to win a freestyle match. The first way is to win by pinfall. A pinfall is achieved when a wrestler has a controlled position and makes both of her opponent's shoulders touch the mat. You don't have to have the shoulders touching the mat for 2 seconds like men's folk style wrestling. You just have to have both shoulders touch down at the same time. The second way to win a freestyle match is by technical superiority, or tech fall for short. A tech fall is achieved when one wrestler has 10 more points than their opponent. The last way to win a freestyle match is by having more points than your opponent after the 2 3-minute periods have concluded. Now, let's talk about how to score points in freestyle wrestling. In freestyle, there are 1-point actions, 2-point actions, 4-point actions, and 5-point actions. Let's start with the 1-point actions. The first 1-point action is called a push-out. A push-out occurs when one wrestler is able to make their opponent step outside the circle at any given time. A wrestler can also be awarded a point if their opponent is put on a 30-second shot clock and doesn't score during the 30-second time frame. A wrestler has 1 warning from the official before they are put on the shot clock. Now, let's move on to 2-point actions. The most common 2-point action is a takedown. A takedown can be achieved a multiple of ways, but the basic definition is when one wrestler gains control over her opponent on the mat from a neutral position. You can also receive 2 points every time a wrestler is able to turn their opponent's shoulders towards the mat past 90 degrees. Because of this rule, it is really easy to rack up points quickly if you are able to roll your opponent multiple times. Now, let's move on to 4-point actions. A 4-point action is achieved when one wrestler is able to take their opponent from the neutral position directly to their back. It's easy to think of these moves as super takedowns, as it's a takedown and back points combined into one move. And now onto everyone's favorite part of every match, the 5-point action. A 5-point action is like a super 4-point action. A 5-point action is a feet to back action that is considered grand amplitude. These are high flying throws that are kind of hard to describe, but when you see one, you know it is. And there you have it, freestyle in a nutshell. I want to thank the Emory Henry College women's wrestling team and Steve for taking some of the throws. We hope to see you soon. Come out and support our women's wrestling team. Woo!